This is Newcap News with Brian Lentz.
Well, local business Energy Credit Union has been named one of Saskatchewan's top employers. The 13th annual edition of Saskatchewan's Top Employers was released this week, and along with bigger names such as Sask Power and Saskatchewan Polytechnic was Synergy Credit Union.
It's our work-life balance, it's our community involvement, it's even the carpet on the ground and the desks that we work in. We want to make sure people are comfortable, they enjoy their work, and they want to be here all the time.
This isn't the first time Synergy has been recognized in Saskatchewan, getting positive feedback from other groups as well.
We won national marketing awards. Even last year we won the inaugural one with the Canadian National Association, and we've had individuals at our credit union win National Young Leader Awards as well over the last few years.
The Saskatchewan's Top Employers group evaluate companies in several different criteria, such as work atmosphere, benefits, and performance management. Well, January marks Mentoring Month, highlighting the important contributions mentors make in the lives of young people. As part of the initiative, people are encouraged to thank your mentor today. Albertans took to social media with the hashtag #ThankYourMentor to acknowledge those who have made an impact in their lives.
These kids that are being mentored, it impacts their self-esteem, their self-confidence, their mental health. They're wanting to do more with their lives, go through school, get jobs.
33 kids in Lloydminster are currently on the waiting list to be matched with a big brother, big sister, or school mentor. Weed says today's initiative is about much more than just saying thank you.
It creates some awareness and that people realize, I'd like to be one of those people that makes a difference.
For more information about becoming a mentor, you can call Big Brothers Big Sisters Lloydminster or visit them in person. And as we near the end of January, both school divisions are reminding the public of tobacco and vape-free zones via new signage similar to those in municipal parks. In this week's Healthy Living, Josh Ryan examines the push to foster more understanding in students about the dangers of smoking.
Keeping students from exposure to tobacco and other harmful substances is a constant priority for educators. The signage produced through partnerships between the school divisions and Lloydminster Action for Tobacco Reduction has been a help.
It encourages, appropriate activities on our playground and provides a great place for kids to play. That's what our grounds are intended for.
The signage outlines that each green space surrounding local schools is a tobacco and vape-free zone.
It's out there, it's a visual reminder, which is very important. And again, if people are able to get the message with their kids with something that's visual, it's always beneficial.
So that when people come in and out of the park and playground and green space for either school activities or after school activities, they're just given that gentle reminder that it is a smoke-free, tobacco-free, vape-free space.
Not only is this aimed to prevent students from exposure to secondhand smoke, it could also protect animals.
They might pick it up or eat it or touch it, and that could make them really, really sick.
There's also concern over the sight of adults smoking that could cause younger children to become curious.
They might think it's okay to touch it or want to pick it up, and they might end up getting burnt if it's still hot.
Since the expansion of signage, there's been healthy conversation between students and teachers.
They're able to ask some questions about what the sign means and how it works and what are the effects that we see as adults.
And in seeing adults adhere to those rules, they are able to become better influences on their peers.
When kids know that there is a standard that isn't just expected of them, but that it's communicated to adults, they too become models and make good choices.
Josh Ryan, Newcap News.
This is Newcap Sports.
Entering play Wednesday, 14 of the Bobcats' 16 wins had come at the Civic, a building that has helped Lloydminster exemplify the term home ice advantage. As Lance Phillips explains, add 1,400 fans to the mix and it almost certainly means a recipe for success, not only for the Bobcats, but for one special player.
The Bobcats' success this season has largely hinged on playing at home, but that success hasn't translated against Sherwood Park, a team that has beaten Lloydminster in all 3 meetings this season. Until Wednesday. A very strong first period gave the Bobcats a 1-0 lead, but a second period push from the Crusaders gave Lloydminster all it could handle, and that was met with everything that makes the Bobcats successful.
What I really liked was our push back in the third period. We took it to them, got a couple early goals and got a lead 4-1. That's what I like. We responded the right way instead of, going into a shell.
They work extremely hard. They compete hard. They really grind you into the ground, and that's the type of game it was, and they're good at home.
A 15th win at home was helped tremendously by 1,400 screaming fans in attendance for the Bobcats' inaugural Hockey Hooky Day. 4 LPSD schools attended the event, and for some of those in attendance and on the ice, it proved to be a much different experience than the norm.
It's different because I went with my whole class.
Are you having any fun?
Yeah, I'm having a lot.
Well, my friends are here, so it's a better time with my friends.
I never played in front of that many fans, so it was definitely a great experience, and I hope they can keep coming out to these games. It's a lot of fun for us and hopefully for them too.
It was exciting. It was like a playoff game kind of thing, the atmosphere in here, and it was fun to be part of it, and hopefully we can do that again.
While it was fun for the home team, it certainly wasn't for the visitors.
We talked about it, that there was going to be a lot of kids here and a lot of screaming fans, and you can warn your guys about it and you can prepare them as best you can, but until they hit the ice and see what the atmosphere is actually like, it's a totally different ball game. And we stressed right off the first shift that we could barely hear ourselves on the bench.
A great game with great fans was highlighted by a Kobe Walker performance for the ages.
I was just trying to give these kids the best experience they could. Lots of them don't even get to come out to our games, and we're just, as a group, we're trying to just make it the best experience.
He's taken this team on his back, and he's been playing really well from us from day one, right? And the biggest thing, I think, it starts in practice. His work ethic in practice, and it just carries over to games. And obviously, he's very skilled.
Like at games like this, we need someone. He puts the team on his back, and he's not afraid to do like anything to get the team to win. Yeah, he's a special kid. Everyone loves him, so it's great to have him on our team.
It was a little over a month ago, on December 18th, during the Bobcats press conference to announce the Hockey Hooky event, that in an interview, Walker guaranteed a win for his team. And those words may have been in the back of his mind Wednesday, given his 4-point performance. A performance that for many in attendance will stick with them for years to come. Lance Phillips, Newcap Sports, Lloydminster.
It's always important to have the right tool for the job. In this week's Agriculture Report, Jared Lampow gets a handle on the tools for cow-calf management.
There's volatility in the marketplace, so we can't control that. We just have to learn how to manage it.
Brenda Hagan deals with livestock price insurance with Agriculture Financial Services Corporation based in Wainwright. She was one of the speakers at Cow-Calfonomics hosted by Alberta Agriculture. She uses 5 tools to help producers manage their risk. This is important when the time comes to sell calves. She starts with her most difficult, which is futures and options, and then works her way up the list.
Number 4 would be forward delivery, and 3 would be forward contracting. Then 2 would be livestock price insurance, and then the number 1 would be none at all.
She admits the choice to do nothing involves a great risk, but she has to include it as an option.
We did a survey last year, and we're actually going to see 67% of producers have increased their use of risk management tools over the last 3 to 5 years. And there's expected about 20 to 40% use within the 5 tools upcoming 3 to 5 years.
Hagan says producers are finding ways to keep track of their options and that everyone should have a plan. It's just what products you use. Back in the day, some producers would have used the wheel chart to calculate their break-evens, but there are numerous options available, so it's just a question of finding one that works for your operation.
So Alberta Ag does a really good tool. It's called Rancher's Risk and Return. There's also one in Manitoba, and it's called the Cow Cost Calculator, but the one that I showed as my example was the Alberta Ag one. It's available as a free download off their website.
Cattle producer Gord King is now in his 5th year as a cow-calf operator.
Like she said, 16% of us are talking to our neighbors and asking what they're doing and everything, right? So right now I'm still in the process of doing my own tooling, and with the knowledge I've gained today, it's given me more and more options to go out and do my own management program.
Gerard Lampow, Newcap News.